Welcome back to the live stream of the Fun Indian Guy. Super happy to have you here in today's stream. We are going to talk about these new gadgets which have been dropped by these amazing two companies, Mercedes and Volkswagen. Electric vehicles we are talking about. If you are active on YouTube, you must have seen glimpses of them around the places from like tech reviewers like MKBHD, and we're going to talk about, we're going to see how the launch happened. Actually wanted to do it live when the actual thing happened live, but somehow the timing didn't match. So here we are, we're going to do it right now. I'm going to go through the launch of these two amazing vehicles. And before we start doing that, just quickly tell me if you're live, if you are able to hear the track properly, if you're able to hear my voice properly, so that we can go ahead and jump in and start exploring these amazing things in this today's video. For the people who are new here, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Suyog, also known as the Fun Indian Guy. I'm a service designer, filmmaker, musician, podcaster, founder of an innovation company called Futuring Now, and also the Funning. And this is the Fun Indian Guy channel where we talk about creativity, design, innovation, and lifestyle. So super happy to have you here. This is our second live stream on YouTube. Super duper excited to do this one with you guys. So without a further ado, let's drop the topic, what we are going to discuss today. So basically, I came across this particular video on 12th of April. And here is Marcus Brownlee. People also know him by his name on the channel MKBHD, and he was talking about this electric luxury vehicle by Mercedes. And when he was reviewing that, when he was going through all the things inside the car, actually the car wasn't launched, so he had like kind of a first view before everybody could see it. Like I don't know if we can see here the exterior thingy, where usually they wrap the car with a lot of graphics, so you kind of don't know what exactly or which car he is talking about. Unfortunately, we do not have that footage. Let me just skim through this one and find it for you guys. Okay, give me a second. Boom, 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 boom. Nah, we don't have it. We don't have it, unfortunately. But so basically, he was reviewing this car, and as I said, he did not have the exterior thingy going on. So he basically had like the interior review. He was talking about all the technology inside it. And then 2 days ago on 15th of April, 3 days ago on 15th of April, Mercedes actually released the way the way the car looks and all the interior and everything. Let me quickly address this particular comment here. Can you lower down the background music? It's a bit too loud. No worries on it. Let me know if it's proper right now, and I will be continuing with the stream. Just tell me, whoever is live, guys, if you're able to listen to the track properly and listen to my voice at the same time. Namaskar to the people. So I was looking at this particular review, understanding how the car was, and as I said, 3 days ago Mercedes launched this EQS, and that's what we're gonna watch right now together, how the launch was. I haven't watched it. I have just saw like the couple of seconds in the beginning, and then I was like, I should save it for you guys and we should do it on the stream. And that's what we are going to do in this particular video. We're gonna watch the world premiere of all electric EQS, and we will do that together. Let me just stop the music for that so we can focus on the sound of the is it stop? Okay, yeah, so that we can focus on the sound of the particular launch program. Hi Kirti Kumar, good to have you, man. Once I start the video, just let me know quickly if you are able to listen to it properly and if the audio is proper of that particular video which we are going to watch together. So I'm going to stop in between, talk about stuff. This is also the first time for me watching the world premiere of all electric EQS, as you see on the screen right now. So let's jump and see this particular video. How about that? Let's go. Thank you for the update on the audio. Future generations, electric pioneers. That's my voice, guys. Design fans, sleepless cities, cyclists. They are increasing the tension. Nice. This is kind of like a mood board going on. Cityscapes, technology in between, nature, good stuff. Nice
Welcome
transition.
everybody to the world premiere of the new EQS. In fact, we got several premieres for you today. You're about to witness the arrival of our first ever all-electric luxury sedan. Purpose designed on our brand new dedicated electric architecture and offering a revolutionary way of digital interaction with the MBUX Hyperscreen. The EQS is designed to exceed the expectations of even our most demanding customers, because that's what it takes for a Mercedes to earn the letter S in its name. And we don't award this letter lightly. We believe the EQS combines sophistication, sustainability, high-tech and style like no other car out there. A zero-compromise EV. But of course, we want to know what you think, because this is for you, world.
Nice. That's a good transition. A very Apple-ish, I must say, the way they are talking about it. But let me just quickly talk to my wife. What's the matter with the AC? Turn it off or switch the flap. Yeah, because... All right, coming back to the presentation. I like the Apple-like approach. I like the mood board which they showed in the beginning, where they are like, as I said, no catching up, like nature, cityscape, technology stuff, the glimpses of the car. So it's kind of the way they want to portray this particular model. And now he is talking about us, because this is for you, the world. Nice. Let's continue. Oh, free falling car. Okay, just see this particular thing. We're gonna come back to this exact same concept, okay? Was that Alicia Keys? Nice sound design. Did you see that point where the front wheel, this wheel touches that water surface? Hear it one more time, okay? Good one. Good view. Looks nice.
Here it is.
Okay. So now we have the visual of the car, which was not earlier present. The car was all graphic branded, so you don't know and you don't understand exactly how the car is going to look like. And I used to see those cars, back in the day when I was in Mumbai, when they were about to launch a car, when they were testing on the street. Like I saw one of the Audis back in the day, I think it was A4 new model, and the whole car was branded with not branded, like there were stickers of graphics on it, so you can't really understand the exact design, like the minute details of the car. And just like that, this car was also being shown on different media platforms like this before 3 days, and now the visual is out for everybody. It is similar to how they were perceiving the concept of it. The concept had much more like a sci-fi look to it, but this is like the reality of it right now. One more thing I want you guys to focus on is, yes, this is automotive design, everything I understand, but more in what we're going to talk about or what we're going to see is in the direction of services. How the car goes beyond just the going from point A to point B, how the car is being perceived, what else can we do in the car, and all those things. And that's what we're going to see in this video. And hopefully they will show some of these features and some of the service related stuff. And also in the comments, let me know what are you looking for. I know this video is already out, but what are your expectations when you see such electric car, which is going to be filled with so many amazing features. What do you think about it? What are your views? What are your questions? Drop in the comment down below. I do not have so much experience in this field, but I do have some experience in MaaS, which is like mobility as a service. I've done a couple of projects on that with some of the global big brands. So I might share my experience with that, not exactly from the brand, but some of the things which I know. But let me know what you think in the comment. Let's get back to the launch.
The new EQS. This car is a true turning point. It marks the start of a new era at Mercedes-Benz. Many teams across our company have worked extremely hard to make this a reality. And for us, the EQS is so special because it's the first Mercedes designed from the ground up as an electric vehicle.
Nice.
And it's not just any vehicle. It's an all-electric luxury sedan on an S-Class level. What does that mean for you as customers? First of all, you get great range, up to 770 kilometers WLTP.
Boom.
And it comes with more interior space than any other electric luxury sedan out there. It simply is a true Mercedes-Benz. Just look at the MBUX Hyperscreen. See how seamlessly the screen blends in with the beautiful living space inside this car. Using it is a whole new way of interaction between humans and technology. On top, the EQS helps us to excel in reducing our...
But that screen has a lot of potential, but they haven't exactly tapped into the whole thing. I saw in some of the reviews and some of the articles that it's not up to the mark. It's still laggish and the looks of it are still old school. So they can do much more things in that particular sort of interface. But yeah, it looks cool. Let's see what else they are showing us in this video.
Footprint. It goes well beyond zero emissions driving. The EQS battery and the entire car are also manufactured in Germany in a carbon neutral way. I'm now honored to hand it over to someone who joins us in envisioning a more livable future for everyone on the planet. Straight from New Zealand, Mr. James Cameron.
Okay, before we go to New Zealand, don't you think it's exciting that these days, because we are in lockdown and they cannot host like live events, they are doing all these amazing, interesting things where they have these transitions, and the launch looks much more appealing, and our experience not being present in front of the stage per se is also elevated by that, and I like it. Otherwise, earlier it was just being like the car comes on the stage, they talk about it, they lift the red cloth on the car usually, and then they show the features on the screens, massive screens behind them. Of course, people get creative with that as well. I'm not saying, but right now, just by sitting at home, we can also experience this particular launch or this style, which is evident, say, in various companies now. Like Apple started to do it, where they went in their office and did a lot of just transitions like this, where they go out, show the earth, come back, and go around, and all those things. Very interesting thing. Kirti Kumar says 770. Yeah, that's the number, and it's amazing. It's better than everybody else right now. As per what I know. Let's go to New Zealand now with them. What? New Zealand is outside the earth? That didn't make sense.
Through my films, I hope to inspire audiences to strive for a sustainable world where humans, machines, and nature can learn to coexist. This message is more relevant than ever, and I'm glad
I think it's more like humans learn to coexist. Machines are what we make them of, and nature, it's there, and we need to coexist with it.
has found a partner.
I think we are just being too critical about these things, but I just thought about putting it there.
Who believes in the same vision, Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes joined us on this journey with the creation of the Vision AVTR, which we revealed together last year. This concept car was inspired by the values of Avatar's indigenous people, the Na'vi, who believe that we must not only limit what we take from nature, but find ways to replenish what we use. And today, I'm excited to share that Mercedes is taking the next step towards realizing this vision. The EQS is an expression of what's already possible today in terms of electric mobility.
I did not know about this part. I'll go up and research more, but I am very interesting that they have taken the elements of the movie Avatar and the world creation in that particular movie, and they are using some of the concepts and, let's say, ideas in this car. Like the storytelling is coming here. Love that. Love that. Really cool stuff. Need to read more on that for sure.
And it innovates, not only for the sake of innovation, but with a purpose. The all-new EQS is not just an impressive vehicle. It's a commitment to a more balanced world. Here's Britta from Paris to tell you more.
Okay, this makes more sense now. The transition I'm talking about. Nice.
Mercedes-Benz is striving to bring us all closer to a better, more sustainable future. And the EQS is a milestone of our plan to achieve a carbon-neutral new car fleet. And we will fulfill our commitment to the Paris Climate Agreement even earlier than the EU requires.
Nice.
Our aim is to keep the impact on our planet to a minimum. We do this, for example, by using an increased share of recycled and regrown raw materials. We know how important sustainability is to our customers. And with the new EQS, achieving this in everyday life is much easier. For example, you'll be able to charge at no cost at all Ionity fast charging stations for 1 year after activation. And with Mercedes Me Charge, we offer one of the largest charging networks worldwide. Plus, we'll help you to minimize your carbon footprint with our new green charging feature. With it, we ensure that as much clean power is fed back into the grid as your electric Mercedes takes to charge. We'll also make driving in the city more efficient and convenient. With the MBUX parking service, we reduce the time you need to search for a parking spot. And of course, you can also pay via MBUX. This beautiful city of Paris not only stands for sustainability, but for style and luxury as well.
This is what I'm talking about, right? Like it is not no more about just going from point A to point B, but now they are also providing the parking solutions. They also have a partner company in Germany or in Europe, say, which is called as Free Park. It's like one of the branches of Free Now and all those different ventures. Free Park is also about parking, and where you can have a centralized parking thing where you see stuff on your phone where the nearest parking lot is, and all these services now getting connected to the car. And that's how the service industry or the service approach of automotive is increasing, because no longer about just going from point A to point B, but also making sure the car is being parked, you get the charging in it, you get the green most resourceful, or let's say most noble way of energy making in, and that energy being put into your car, and that in the end of the day you should feel good that you are doing good things to the planet. That's what they want to also showcase through this video. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Services, just not only the car, but beyond that, what else can we do with the people we know? Let's get back to the Paris video.
These characteristics perfectly match with our brand. In the EQS, we bring them together in a completely new look. And talking about looks, let's hear from Gordon, of course, coming from the California sunshine.
Now this is for design fans, yeah?
For us, as designers at Mercedes-Benz, it's all about desire. And desire is about two things: beauty and the extraordinary. I'm a true believer in beauty. Whatever we do, it will be beautiful. But we also want to come up with extraordinary solutions. We call it the X factor, that surprises and enchants. Luxury brands always have a distinctive style. Beauty, boosted by the X factor, defines our unique style of sensual purity. Along with the significant style of our aesthetic soul, we create desire. With the EQS, we have designed a new shape for Mercedes to define an entire new generation of luxury cars. The first of a new kind of one-bow propulsion. Flow defines the entire surfacing, the wave in the belt line and the powerful shoulder pushing the car forward. The seamless design of the EQS front end resembles a high-speed bullet train. The progressive EQ face shows the black star panel with integrated headlamps and a light beam signature running through, which illuminates the front like a display. Electricity is also staged in the helix light band of the rear lamps. In fact, with its new proportions, MBUX hyperscreen and a zero-layer software, this car is clearly different from anything else we have ever developed. It's a dream of every artist to create the future. With the all-new EQS, we have designed an extraordinary and beautiful car of the future. We created desire. Now, let's take a closer look at the inner values of the EQS.
Okay, this is where the things get exciting. Kirti Kumar, yes, EV design is totally different from typical Mercedes design identity. For sure, I think they also want to set up this new EV vibe. But do you think it's very futuristic? Like whenever we are dropping this extreme new tech, of course, EV is not new, but that's the next stage in automotive industry because there are very few scopes for very extreme innovation in this particular sector, right? Like if you consider phones, they are innovating and they're getting changed extremely fast, but automotive is not that fast. But when we drop something as EV, did you think that this particular design stands out and feels futuristic? Because EV usually promises to do that, like it makes you think that this is something futuristic. To be critical, I am not sure if it's doing that. Maybe if I see it in person, it changes. But right now, I'm not getting that future vibe, which we got when we saw some Porsche EV stuff, right? Okay, let's get back to the interiors of the car, and that's gonna be super duper interesting. Trust me, I've seen it, some of the bits, and they're killer.
Here's Marcus, not far away in Nevada.
Here in the Nevada desert, our engineers put the EQS through its paces in harsh environments, and they made it truly earn its star. Our entire team worked with great passion to the benefit of all you innovators out there. The result? The EQS is the first model based on our all-new dedicated electric platform. It's scalable in all dimensions, like wheelbase and track. This also goes for key system components such as the battery and electric motors. We will use this platform for our all-electric models at the top of our portfolio. This shows we mean business with our Mercedes EQ offensive. With up to 385 kilowatt of system power from 2 electric motors and all-wheel drive, the EQS will be a blast to drive. For all performance lovers, we are also planning to offer a version with up to 560 kilowatt of system power. Two things in particular define the technical DNA of Mercedes EQ: the increased cell energy density of the battery and the in-house designed software of its energy management system. The largest battery of the EQS has a usable energy content of 108 kilowatt hours. This package of hardware and software can get you up to 770 kilometers of electric range WLTP. This range is also made possible by the car's benchmark aerodynamics. The EQS is the world's most aerodynamic series-built vehicle with a drag coefficient of only 0.20. And with 200 kilowatt fast charging, you can regain up to 300 kilometers of range in just 15 minutes.
Impressive.
This all translates to a perfect balance of performance, efficiency, range, and ease of charging. And its technology goes beyond electric driving. The EQS sees virtually everything around it and becomes your co-pilot, and therefore get more comfort both on long-distance trips and in big, busy cities. To explain, here's Sajjad from one of the most digital cities in the world, Shanghai.
I like how the team is placed in such different places across the globe.
When it comes to technology, with the new EQS, we pulled out all the stops. So let's talk tech.
Okay, this is the most interesting part.
Our EQS will be able to drive by itself at level 3. This is made possible by intelligent fusion of sensors such as LiDAR, multiple cameras, and radar, as well as the state-of-art software. Starting with the German Autobahn, our Drive Pilot will soon allow you to enjoy your ride in new ways. With just the push of a button, you can take your hands off the steering wheel in heavy traffic. This is also why we gave the EQS the largest glass display ever in a Mercedes. One day, this could be your home cinema on the road.
Nice. That's a good idea, right? So now we are talking about mobility as a service, that you can have potentially a cinema inside the car, because then you are moving from A to B and you don't have to drive anymore, and then you can watch the movie and then it becomes the entertainment hub. Those are the possibilities, interesting ones.
Our MBUX Hyperscreen is also one of the smartest screens we have ever put into a car. Its brain and nervous system has 8 CPUs, 24 gigabytes RAM, and a 46.4 gigabit per second memory bandwidth. The EQS will surprise you with intelligence in many flavors. One of these is navigation with electric intelligence. This means the most efficient route is always calculated to maximize range. The system takes into account charging stops, weather conditions, and topography. While driving, artificial intelligence anticipates your next move. You no longer have to scroll through the menus in the EQS. This is thanks to what we call the zero layer. And no matter where you sit, you can take advantage of MBUX, enjoy a massage in the front, watch a movie on the co-driver's screen, or browse through all other MBUX functions in the back seat. To complete the electric driving experience, we have designed a specific soundtrack for the EQS. Some say the car sounds like science fiction. But the EQS can also be totally silent, or it becomes your personal concert hall.
Okay, now this makes sense. Yeah.
It's Alicia, and I'm so excited to be here with you today at this world premiere. It's a vibe. So I wanted to sing this song called Authors of Forever, because I know that we create our forever. And that's what it feels like we're creating right now. This is for you.
Saying features 101% interior, 100% design, 70%. Yeah, features they didn't show much. There is like an internal LED system where you can. It's like all over there are LEDs, and if you speed up, the whole car gets red if you assign it to be that way. And those are like interesting features. every seat has their own music, or let's say entertainment system, so everybody can watch to something else while they're sitting. Everybody can have their own profile, so they know exactly where you are sitting and what you want to listen to and what kind of massage you want in the car. Even for the mirrors on the side, you just look at them and then you just adjust. Instead of assigning which mirror you are adjusting, you just look at it and it knows where you're looking at. Those are some of the nice features. MKBH, they actually did a good job in explaining those ones. Okay, they're back.
This amazing car. Of course, we will be happy to help you out with your collection. With the EQS, we set out to create the most sophisticated EV on the market. And for us, that's not the best solo performance, it's the perfect symphony. This symphony includes interior space that's second to none in an electric sedan, best-in-class aerodynamics and sustainability, and industry-leading quality, safety, and comfort. It's high-tech in a true luxury shell, because all of this is what our customers expect from an electric S-Class. And this is for you, world. I hope you enjoy this show. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Oh man, they did it like a Truman Show. Crazy. Of course, Earth. All the time. Crazy. Okay, so that is EQS for you guys. What I think about the car, the look could have been better. Again, we are not the critics on the looks and all. I'm not like automotive designer. I don't have much to say on it, but the car could have been looked a bit different to have that particular statement when it's going around on the street. Like then you see it and you're like, oh, that is the EV by Mercedes-Benz. I kind of missed that in this particular one. And Kirti Kumar is saying, let's compare it with Tesla. Actually, I was going to play the ID.6, the latest SUV Volkswagen launched last night for the China market. We're going to see that particular video. But before we go there, I want to show you something very, very amazing. The website of the EQS, like not the EQS, the Mercedes-Benz EQS page on their website. It's nice. Let's refresh this. Boom. As I was telling you that we saw the car dropping from the sky in the beginning. Just like that, they have the home page where the car is dropping from the sky and it's getting in front of this particular woman who's standing on the screen. Not on the screen, on the particular thingy. And then you scroll down, and I like these little elements like this branding going on where you see this. You see this particular thing also on their F1, right? On the F1 car, they have this particular graphic. This is nice. This is for you, world. Thank you. Super nice way. And then you scroll. Then you have the grill. Here we can see a bit more in detail. These are like the videos which we can play. So nice web design going on. And then we scroll down. We see the alloy wheels. Some more details. The front grill. And then we go down from behind also. It's not like appeal, it's not standing out. That's what I want to say. Like if it's S-Class, the Mercedes S-Class used to be like these massive long cars which used to blow your mind when they're in front of you, and here you're not getting the same impact, or at least I'm not getting the same impact. We are entering a new design era in all electric mode. Below the coupe line of the new EQS, we discover 21-inch light alloy wheels, tail lamps in the form of a curved 3D helix, or delicately twinkling stars in the black panel front grille. Nice. This is the interior. We talked about it. Actually, this is not the whole screen. It is 3 screens inside one panel, but it looks like the whole massive screens. And then this I like. This is for you innovators. This is for you designers. This is for you car lovers. They have this thing going on where they are showing some features which might be appealing for some particular target audience. Then we have more things going on. Here are small videos you can play and you get to see what's happening. And there is fingerprint reader, so you tap in and you scan your fingerprint and then the car knows you're inside. So that is interesting. We climb in and are mesmerized by what we find a revolutionary MBUX hyperscreen spans the entire width. In the rear, we are immersed in the breathtaking world of entertainment, surrounded by an almost magical lighting mood. Interesting. Lighting mood they should have showed in the video, but I think they produced the video long back before actually defining. So here you can see these lights. The whole car has these LED strips going on everywhere. And there is a tablet in between where MKBHD says it's like an old Samsung tab. Shouldn't have been there, but it's there. A gesture of engineering artistry of the highest order. The doors close completely touchlessly, simply via gesture. Okay, you gesture and the door closes. Interesting. This ease is the new luxury. It continues in the rear of the EQS with a hot stone massage, a warming pillow, and an MBUX tablet. So now, car is becoming more like a leisure place to be in, beyond going from A to B. So you get massage, you get music, you get amazing experience, and that's what they are trying to sell. Maximum range, 770 kilometers. That's a nice stat, good one. EQS by Mercedes. EQ is their EV series, I suppose, and S is the model, like the luxury one which they have. And this is their website. All nice, all good. Like it, I like the video in general. The launch was interesting, like the way they were jumping from places to places. But I think they could have done much more justice to what they have actually created. Where, which I saw by this particular video here, I got more excited about the car because he showed amazing things inside. But then their own launch wasn't as appealing as it should have been. But it's okay. They are already. I'm not sure if they're paying, but they're giving the cars to the tech YouTubers and tech journalists, and these guys are already talking about it. So that's already doing a lot of job for the people. EQS, I know the target audience for this particular car to be purchased is going to be extremely rich people, not extremely rich, but it's a luxury kind of a car. So I'm not sure if everybody's it's not their target. Wherein for Volkswagen, the ID, they have ID3, ID4, and in that sector, Volkswagen has multiple things going on. Mercedes will also launch other cars for other categories. For the people who are here, should we go ahead and watch the ID6 stream where they launched it last night and they showed the new SUV which they launched only for the China market for now, but it's also one of the EVs from Volkswagen. Should we look at that? I'll wait for a second for some chat to drop. Otherwise, we can conclude this video and talk about something else next time. I'll wait for a couple of seconds before people drop in. Till that time, let's quickly see this. You Can't Be Everywhere, a new newsletter which I just sent everybody today. If you want to be part of that, you have the link in the description below. By subscribing to that newsletter, what we are doing is basically we are sending small value packages like mini emails a couple of times weekly, where we are engaging into a really interesting conversations. Here we talked about You Can't Be Everywhere, like a small thing which I sent also in the email. This is like the Medium page where I'm actually writing them. But if you want to be part of this particular amazing value additional newsletter series, just go in the description. There is a link, you subscribe, and then you will get a couple of emails every week where you will have these amazing thoughts to think about. For example, here, you can't be everywhere, hard but true. It's not like we don't know it, we do, but we need constant reminder about it. So here is one more. There are many places where one could be. Nice, very philosophical, especially digitally, because of the ease of access. So you can be on multiple platforms at the same time. Instagram, LinkedIn, Netflix also, YouTube, something like that. But there is a flip side. You can be in one place at a time. You can't be on multiple places. Like even if you're multitasking, even if you have a bunch of screens in front of you open, bunch of windows open in front of you, or bunch of monitors in front of you on your desk, you can't be present. Like at one moment you will be looking at one thing. So that's going to be the flip side, that you can be in one place at a time. And that's the limitation, but also like a benefit in disguise. So make sure you focus on that and not worry about the places you are not at, because you can be at one place. Just make best out of it. That's what the whole that's what the whole article is talking about. So if you want this interesting, which I find interesting while typing. So if you want these small articles in your inbox, the link is in the description. With that, let's jump back to ID Family, which is by Volkswagen. This is a stream. Actually, the time is 6:57 p.m. IST. 27 minutes in. F1 has already started, which we actually wanted to see. The Imola circuit, the F1 race. So maybe I'll just jump out and see that race. And then we do one more stream tonight or maybe tomorrow where we go into ID. This particular vehicle created by Volkswagen for China market. Let's see a glimpse of it right now.
Well,
Okay. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I don't want to spoil it. You can actually go ahead and watch it actually, but let's save it for tonight maybe, and maybe tomorrow we just come back and watch that live. How about that? Kirti Kumar says review GMC Hummer EV SUV walkthrough. Interesting. I'll do that, but I'll also think about what we can talk on the side, right? Like right now we watched the video, we got excited, we talked about bunch of things, but it should also add some sort of value in your life or in my life. So let me also figure out what else I could talk about while we watch these videos, because simply you can go ahead and watch these videos without me. But why we should do it together is the question I'm asking myself right now. So Kirti Kumar, what do you think? Why should we watch these videos together? What is the fun factor involved in that? If you tell me that, that will be interesting. Otherwise, I'll try to figure it out and push it more so we have much more fun while we do these kind of things. Because when we review, let's say, services or something related to apps or new technology, I can dive in and talk about tech, and then I can talk about how the human-centered nature of that particular technologies, and I jump into these different factors and facets. In watching the launches and these videos, I don't know what to talk about, and I try my best to keep it interesting, and I think with practice we'll get better at it, as we always say. So let me know what will be more interesting for you to also hear from me while we watch these videos. What do you want from me, or what will be very interesting for you to get out of this particular channel? Now there is Azan time, so you will hear the Azan going on. Also Ramadan is going on. Nice stuff. Holy month and good vibes. That's all I would say. With that, guys, I think okay, Kirti Kumar is saying new tech. Yes, that's interesting. For sure I will think about it. Let me just go through this Hummer thing and I'll come back to you, and maybe we drop one more video about that. With that, I think let's close this video so I can go out and watch the F1 which I wanted to watch today. So let's do that, and I'll keep you posted. Maybe tonight we come back and do this ID6, and I'll also try to add some more 2 cents on the topic with you guys. Also want to explore some interesting services in medical sector which are happening around the world. Want to share them with you, but let's keep them for the next round. With that said, guys, thank you so much for staying till the end. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for showing interest, especially for today's stream. Kirti Kumar Kadav, who is a friend of mine from my school, he has been there since the beginning. Thank you, KK, for being here and supporting the stream and making it very interactive. That's why I'm looking constantly here, because the chat is happening here, and thank you for that. With that said, a music video. Kirti Kumar is asking about the music video. We will have that super soon. I don't know, man. Music is one thing which I should do more, and you can see my wife popping around, and yeah, we are supposed to go and watch the F1. With that said, guys, once again, thank you so much for staying till the end. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you keep building amazing things, amazing projects, and make sure you also have fun while you build them, because that's the main thing why we do all these things. And if you want more motivation, if you want more inspiration, if you want some things to think about, go to Daily Ish Pod. That is our podcast where you can listen to amazing conversations on these topics. Also see other videos